And this causes many problems. Let's say if I sold this power bank to my niece. I said, I sell you this power bank for $100, payable later. Is that allowed Islamically? Is it allowed? It's sinful, because in contracts, terms have to be clear, and not defining either payments due up front. If it is deferred, then the period of deferral needs to be known. If you say it's deferred, but to when? Allah knows. Well, Allah knows everything, right? But the two people need to know when it's due. So that is a sinful contract. It's what's called fasid. It's voidable. It's a corrupt contract. So if you did that, if I sold you this power bank for $100, payable later, and you agreed, so that was a contract, but it's a sinful contract. Both of us have the moral duty, the first to repent to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because we did something that would lead to dispute. But it's just a power bank. But still it's sinful. And we would have the duty to rectify it. Now, we don't get married for the mahar, so having non-definition of how the mahar is paid does not make the marriage sinful, doesn't make the marriage contract voidable. However, it leads to disputes. And we mentioned that the characteristics of good contracts are that they're clear. They avoid dispute. So if Jack and Jill got married for the mahar of $100,000, when would Jill expect the $100,000? Assuming Jill's rational. And thank God, well, there are benefits to human beings not generally being rational. If Jill was behaving as a rational human being, when would she expect the $100,000? No. They got married. Right? So immediately. Because you get the $100,000, you invest it, or you have certain things that you needed, whatever. It's your money. The basis is that you act rationally. Okay, but assuming that nothing was defined, right? So this leads to dispute. As for Jack, he'll say, you know what? But in our culture, in Kurdish culture, it is only payable upon divorce or death. It's one of the most morbid things. I'm not saying Kurdish culture does that, but some cultures that they have this notion that you pay mahar on divorce or death. Well, what's the use of the mahar once you're dead? Right? They'll pay you funerary expenses with your mahar, right? Although, any of you did the economics and paid any attention? Okay. If mahar was made payable upon divorce, if women were behaving rationally, what would happen? More of them would seek divorce, right? Because you could either be with Jack or seek divorce and get $100,000 and to be freed of him, right? So, alhamdulillah, most people don't think that materially, but many do. But it causes other problems as well. It causes other problems. There's one sister, and subhanAllah, it's been 15 years of struggle till she got out of her marriage. She didn't specify the conditional right of divorce, even though some people, myself included, had encouraged her to do so. She got married. Her husband was having affairs. He wouldn't divorce her because if he divorced her, he had to pay $125,000. And her family would not allow her to pursue, annulment of the marriage? Because they said, you need to get that 125,000. So until the guy got his specialization and became a surgeon and all these things, she was stuck in an abusive situation. But then other messy things happen as well.
لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله